place that speaks
Okay,
English.
what is the problem?
English is the problem.
Oh, really?
Welcome back to Cheverisimo, where I react to anything and everything on the internet. Let's get right to it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Bienvenido a mi canal. Vamos a reaccionar a un video. I'm just kidding, guys. Okay, this video, okay, or today's topic or video is about a black Chick-fil-A employee who completely berates and humiliates a Venezuelan, customer coming in to order, but doesn't know how to speak English properly. Would you guys have reacted this way? Would you not have? Let's get to it.
Okay, what is the problem?
English is the problem.
Oh, really? So right here is coming only people
They speak English. Yeah.
All right, the Spanish people, we can't come in here.
I didn't say that.
Look, I think she sounds a bit constipated how she's talking. She has that sound to her. Hablo español con fluidez, guys. I speak Spanish fluently. I do feel bad for her because she's trying her best. I think the employee's wrong here, because if you are gonna have somebody who comes in who speaks Spanish, okay, in my job as well too, I work in IT, and I do deal with some Spanish speaking clients. Y habla español, so for me it's like I don't mind to put the effort in, even if someone does not speak Spanish. Be kind, okay? Try to assist them. Just right off the bat, I can tell this dude is an a-hole. He probably hates his job, but it's off to a bad start, guys.
Because you say done.
If you don't know how to speak English, why would you?
I'm telling you, I want one combo number one and I'm 2 jugger per 5. But you I'm here and do John wants work.
I understand her, but there's some part where she said yogurt, and I think for him, right, someone who's not familiar with the sounds of how people pronounce things. She's saying Jew, she's trying to say you, but the letter Y is sometimes pronounced as J, okay? Or like the J sound, right? So yeah, this dude has just had enough, and yeah, he's just a complete asshole.
You see your face? You see your face?
Wow.
Andale.
What'd you say?
That's like the only word this dude probably knows. Andale, mamacita, baño, cerveza. Super gringo.
Andale, necesito, go.
This dude is like, his Spanish is so American, so funny.
You mad? Puta, get the fuck out of here.
This dude, okay, that's taking it too far, eh? That is taking it too far. Look, I know most people think if you're in America, if you're in Canada, you should speak the language. Understood. But there's a way, okay? If you're working in customer service, you have to know how to talk to people. You're gonna come across all types of people, okay? Someone who may even speak a European language, okay? Like, just because someone's speaking Spanish, okay. What I meant to say is Spanish is a European language, but it's often associated with Latinos, South America, brown people, aka, okay, so that's how most people view it. So that's what I meant when I said that. But if someone's speaking, let's say, with a thick German accent, Italian accent, Russian accent, whatever, is he gonna still act the same way, right? I think he has a kind of hate a bit, he doesn't like Latinos. I think that's why he's acting that way, and that's not cool, because if you're in the service industry, you have to know how to deal with people. You're gonna be coming across a lot of Latinos, especially, I'm not sure where exactly this place is, but if you're in the South, like Florida, if you're in Texas, California, you have to know how to deal with it. Even a bit of Spanish will take you a long way, right? It's just, yeah, this guy is just a complete a-hole.
Necesito, go. Puta.
Damn, this dude is, I can't believe he's saying that. All right, guys, so that's the interaction that this woman had that went viral all over TikTok, X, Twitter and stuff. Now here she is talking about it from her perspective, and doing her best to speak English, of course, yeah, so let's get to it.
Hi guys, thank you for your empathy and support. I just want to say it's not about English. The point is about respect and love. The problem was no English. He just want to be rude.
That is true, okay? He's ignorant, man. That is one ignorant dude, okay? Obviously, look, you're gonna come across all types of people, right? Not everyone's gonna be a native English speaker. You have to be super cool. You have to be calm. You have to try to understand. And if you don't like that kind of work, don't be in customer service. Do something else. Do a job where you're just on your own. Because if you're dealing with people, you have to know how to speak to people.
I would kill learning English, I promise. But even if I speak
Seguí pa'lante.
perfect, there will still be people like that. Hola chicos, gracias por su empatía y apoyo. Solo quiero decir que no se trata solamente de inglés. Se trata de respeto y amor.
She's saying it's about, it's not only about the English language. Now she's translating it in Spanish. It's about love and respect as well, too.
El problema no fue el inglés.
The problem wasn't English.
Simplemente él quiso ser grosero.
He just wanted to be an a-hole to be rude,
Seguiré aprendiendo inglés, se lo prometo, pero
That's good.
aunque lo hable perfectamente, seguirán existiendo personas como estas.
Es verdad, siempre hay gente estúpida, ¿verdad? There's always going to be people that are stupid like this. Again, I think it's super important when you go to the States, when you go to Canada, when you go to anywhere, to learn the language. She's saying that she's doing that. She just wanted to get some food. I know she had a hard time pronouncing it, but in those cases, you have to try a bit. Maybe there's another employee who may speak Spanish. It's pretty common all throughout the States, right? So yeah, this dude needs to not work in customer service if that's how he's going to act, if that's how he's going to act.
Gracias.
On to the next one, guys. So this video is, it's titled Spanish here. It says, una mujer hispana, okay, she was intimidated, she was felt to feel like a criminal, and she's not going to shut her mouth, and neither should you, is what she's saying here. Let's get right to it.
We speak English.
I speak English.
Thank you.
I speak English.
Well,
Thank
let me
you.
call Ira.
I am from the United States.
I am
Thank you
calling
very
911
much.
'cause
Please,
you in my
please,
fucking face.
please,
Bitch.
please,
Yeah.
please. I'm from the United States.
I don't
Why
give
don't
a
you? Why don't you
Speak
go
English.
so?
How do you guys feel about that, right? So, look, clearly I'm visibly ethnic, so I'm sure many of you guys out there as well too, different parts of America have different types of ethnicities that stay there. And if you're first generation, if your parents speak another language, it could be anything. You could be European background, you could be Hispanic, Middle Eastern, whatever it is. If you were speaking to your parents, right, in your, in the country of origin's language, okay, and someone were to come up to your mom and say, hey, you better speak English, you better get the hell out of here, and that kind of thing, right? How would, you respond to that, okay? I come from a background, all right, so where my parents speak another language, like everyone else does here in Canada, which is normal, right? I grew up here my whole life, so English is my first language, but I would not feel happy to see someone that I love get stopped by someone like her, right? And, being told, you better speak English, I'm going to call ICE on you. First of all, this woman that was responding back sounds like she speaks English natively, but also is bilingual, and maybe she was speaking on the phone to her family, maybe someone that, she loves or whatever it is, right? So it's just people usually, what I notice is that most people that stop people like this are usually older people who are bitter. Okay. And again, it's super important to speak English in America or Canada, right? Or the West, or the country of where you're staying at. Okay. If I'm staying in Germany, of course, it's a good idea to learn German, right? If you're going to live and work there. Now, but again, to be an asshole like this, to hear someone talking in another language who sounds like a native English speaker, stopping them, say, hey, you know what, I'm going to call ICE on you. How stupid and how much of a loser can you be in life, It's so stupid. It's dumb.
Somewhere, you are being rude.
Betty Jones.
Please call.
Betty Jones.
Yes,
Please.
ma'am. She better get
I
on
am.
my face.
You know
I'm
what?
dialing 911.
I'm so glad I ran into you. I'm so glad I ran into you. You know why?
This woman, she won something. Look at her smiling like she caught someone. The woman that is speaking behind the phone, behind the camera here, she clearly sounds like a native English speaker. Okay, so by you saying you're gonna call ICE on her, use your freaking brain. You can't be that stupid.
Because I'm from the United States.
I'm at the Goodwill.
Call, please.
Of course, she's from the United States. You could tell when someone sounds like a native English speaker. It's obvious.
On 138,
Please, what
and
happened?
there are a couple of illegals here that are confronting
Wow, I'm illegal.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
me. Betty
I'm-
Jones.
Funny thing is that the woman that she's saying is illegal, can't speak English, speaks better English than her. Okay, so she's saying she's a native English speaker, but she just doesn't sound like she speaks proper English either. So, I mean, what the hell is she talking about?
Not illegal, thank you.
All right.
I'm not illegal.
Being stupid, right? Just being a dumbass. Being someone who can't just go about her day and just has to just, you know, she just has to get involved, you know? Has to call the police. Like, what the hell, you know? Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, like it. If not, it's all good, okay? This is my opinion. You guys have your own. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.